Yo, yo, yo. Welcome,
What,
everybody.
what up, you mud ducks?
Yeah. It is another Monday night, and it's another time for Rats in the Building. What's happening, everybody?
What's good?
What's popping?
Hey, hold on. Ain't we
Man, what you drinking?
Ain't we missing somebody, man?
Who?
Yep. Big Los.
There's somebody here.
He didn't make the playoffs. His team didn't make the playoffs, so he ain't got to come.
Okay. That joke loses half its sting when the brother ain't here, Gooch.
I'll replay it when he come in.
Now it was like still pretty damn funny though. Is this team the Knicks or somebody? This team is not the Knicks, is it? Who's the team?
Whatever loser you want to put out there, he probably.
Oh, damn.
I mean, you know, are the Lakers in the playoffs?
No,
right? Oh, hell no! But the Mavericks are though, so I ain't worried.
We didn't make that.
Wait a minute, who? Wait a minute, what did you just say?
Well, the Mavericks in the like playoffs, I'm cool.
God bless you.
Unreal. This is the first time. This is like what? Wait a minute. Wait.
No,
Isn't this like the 20th episode, right? This is the 20th episode of Rats, and this is the first time that Mr. Rock up there in the top left-hand corner has ever said anything about the Mavs. I've heard Gooch talk about the Mavs. I've heard Veep talk about the Mavs, but I have never. The only thing I've ever heard from you is this insistent jock riding of LeBron James, and now all of a sudden that the Lakers can't even smell no parts of the playoffs. Here you come talking about I'm a Mavericks fan.
Mavericks always been number one, bro. Mavericks is number one. I live in Dallas. I'm here in Dallas. Mavericks are number one. Period. LeBron is just a player now. You know, I do like him as a player. The Lakers as a full team have never been my full team. Even with Magic Johnson and they were one of them, they was not my favorite team still. You know, I had favorite players on that team, but nah, bro. I am Dallas all the way. Give me blue and gray, and that's who I am. Except when the Cowboys piss me off and I want to kick their asses to the curb.
Okay. Glass, should I give him grace or should we go ahead and give him a flag and it ain't even been 5 minutes? Flag on the play. Flag on the play. Wait a minute. Why you giving him the Tampa Bay Nut one?
Wait a minute.
We need one to run on.
You know what? You know what? Gooch, I'm so glad you said that. I'll be ready next week.
D-Ray. Gooch. What's his name again?
LeBron.
Oh, okay. All right. I still heard that damn Laurent, you know, that you said last week. I'm making sure.
It's a
just making sure now, okay?
It's a thing.
Okay, I'm just making sure, bro. Okay.
I bet you will. I bet you gonna make sure he say his name right. I know you will.
I'm just gonna make. I'm just gonna make sure that it's an actual player in the NBA and not one of your cousins.
Okay. I got a lot of cousins, like, you know.
All right, so I got a question.
Go ahead, Mr. Glass.
What is everybody here besides, I know Rock is Dallas. What's everybody else's favorite NBA team?
Oh, I'm a Hornet fan.
Okay, did the Hornets make it?
We're in the playoff series. Playoff game series.
Playing, right?
Mm-hmm. Playing. Yeah, we got to play. I want to say we play in Brooklyn.
I hope you're not.
Mm-hmm.
I hope you're not playing Brooklyn because that's not gonna work out.
Well, look, the fact that we actually got a play-in game and the Lakers can't even smell no.
I mean, that's fine.
Some of the play-in game.
Go home as soon as you start.
Yeah, you know.
I mean, let's be honest. I'd rather not even be there than go home as soon as you get there.
That's what somebody would say they wasn't in.
Yeah, you were exactly right, Gooch. Hey, Gooch, you are on fire.
This is the most active I've ever seen Gooch. He's normally
lying.
It's like
normally just sitting there like this.
Yeah. Normally, this is resting Gooch face. But like NBA Jams, he's on fire.
He was there the EpiPen today or something.
So we got a bunch of Dallas Mavericks fans. Obviously, D-Ray said he's with the Hornets. I'm with the Lakers. I'm the only person out of the playoffs right now. But D-Ray will be following me shortly, so I'm good with that. And, you know, it is what it is, man.
Now, you remember
head coach, though.
You remember
out the door.
The last time you said that, I believe, and it's funny because I was, for whatever reason, I turned on Blast Radio 247, and it was on the actual episode where Mr. Glass said, "Don't worry, the Steelers will be out of the playoffs because you guys have to play Cleveland, and there's no way Jacksonville is going to lose."
I don't understand how they lost.
What up, Diggity?
What's up, Diggity?
What is going on?
just remember that everything you say here lives forever.
You know, now that we got the radio station, man, I better be careful what I say because that joint is just a revolving door. So, like, I gotta be on my P's and Q's, y'all.
It will come back to haunt you, bro. It will come back to haunt you.
That is a fact.
Come back and smack the doo-doo out of you.
Damn.
Come back like that damn burger that I had at the freaking concert the other day.
What?
That damn burger that came back like Montezuma revenge on the brother. I was like, that sucker right there was doing some body blows like Mike Tyson on my ass.
Dang.
Yeah, definitely.
A lot of that.
Woo, boy.
So in other words, you got to meet the official Rats mascot.
Yeah.
We call him Squirt.
Yeah, that's exactly what it was, bro. We have to meet each other.
I didn't let the window down. I opened the door.
Hey,
I could have lived the rest of my life not knowing that you leave the door open, Gooch.
When we were driving, I'd leave the door open.
What
the window down, I'd leave the door open.
What you, Silk Sonic or something, bro?
I'm gonna leave the door open. I'm gonna leave the door open.
you guys are wild. Hey, real quick, we got a sobering moment. Our boy Dwayne Haskins passed away. From what they're saying, he was hit by a truck, if that's correct.
Yeah.
Jogging down the highway. There's still a lot of information that's missing, but it will come around in time.
No.
Go ahead, Rob.
He wasn't jogging on the highway. He was evidently on the wrong side of the highway, and he tried to cross the street. Tried to cross the highway, and he misjudged the dump truck and got hit by it while he was trying to cross the street. Now, every time I see people out here crossing the highway, I just feel for him, bro, because I'm like, you might make it now, you might make it again, but sooner or later when you cross that highway, something is gonna happen. I'm just not talking about
up to you.
Yeah, man. 2-lane highway. We talking about 4 and 5 lane highways, bro. You just can't do that.
Right. Yeah. Right.
I feel sorry for him, bro. I feel sorry for his family.
Yeah.
I feel sorry for his kids. I feel sorry for his teammates. It was just tragic all around.
Yeah.
What you gotta do, right?
First of all, cut the music, please.
Yes, sir.
Cut the music. So, trying not to I want to keep it light, but this is real serious, y'all. This is real serious.
It is.
When we everybody was notified of this young man's death. Now, this young man is 24 years old. Been in the league 2 years. Was a standout in college. You know what I mean? And all around
touchdown passes at Ohio State.
Right. All around a good guy, There are 2 reporters that aggravated the hell out of me, for lack of a better word. And not just because I'm a Steelers fan, but because I'm a black man living in America. And the fact that it seems like when something happens to us, first of all, the perception is we're not human beings in the first place. Right? Okay. Secondly, when something happens, it's like a minor, it's not even almost newsworthy. That's number one. Number two, they spent more time talking about the Lakers coach being fired
all day
than this young man being killed.
All day.
Right?
Yeah.
And 3, the insensitive comments by people in the press that are supposed to be the OGs, the legends, the ones that you would think know better, right? Like Adam Schefter was talking about his comment was Dwayne Haskins, who struggled to catch on in Washington and in Pittsburgh. Well, why do you got to bring the man's professional resume up as he done got tragically killed in, trying to work out for the season? And what's the guy from Dallas's name?
Gilbert.
Yeah. That's y'all guy.
Ain't my guy, bro.
Ain't my guy.
But he said death and something. There's always something with this guy. Death is always fine. What the hell?
What does that even mean?
What the hell?
What does that even mean?
I have no idea.
You know what I mean? And it's almost like it almost reinforces the notion that the NFL is a plantation and NFL players are just well-paid slaves.
Yeah.
That's it, bro.
So for today, and maybe today only, I nominate Adam Schefter and the old guy from Dallas. They need some hands laid on them this week, so they get to lay hands away.
Keep my wife's name out your mouth.
Wow.
Bastards. Okay.
Yep.
I need to say something about this real quick. So there's a couple of things. Gilbert, listen, I'm on Twitter a lot, right? People on Twitter were trying to excuse this man's comments because he's 90 years old. Now, I'm the young buck of the podcast, right? I've been hearing throughout my entire life that the older you are, the wiser you are. Right? Why is it that when you say stuff like that, it's supposed to be accepted, but when an old person says something wrong, well, he's 90, he's lost his faculties. No,
and he shouldn't be on the damn radio.
He's still writing articles. This man is still on TV. This man is still doing what he does, and his content should be able to be scrutinized as much as the next person. And what he said should have consequences as much as the next person would. As far as Dwayne Haskins is concerned, this brother, man, he was an electric player at Ohio State. Urban Meyer, who was the coach, I believe, in Ohio State the year that he was there, said that they always thought he had even more to give. That's how talented he was. And he threw for 50 touchdown passes. So just think, he threw for 50, and he doesn't believe he got the best out of him. That tells you what kind of talent Dwayne Haskins could have been. Now, the thing that Adam Schefter was saying is terrible for two reasons. One, it symbolizes the fact that, like D-Ray was saying, the NFL is the next man up all the time, which means that if something happens to someone, they're disregarded like yesterday's news. And there's a man named Dwayne Haskins, a brother named Dwayne Haskins, a father named Dwayne Haskins, a son named Dwayne Haskins, who passed away.
Not just a damn player.
It would have some sort of decorum about themselves and give this young man his actual due, which was, hey, he was a former superstar athlete, because that's what he was in college, a superstar. He was a first-round draft pick. That's all you need to say. A college standout, first-round draft pick. We don't need to hear that he struggled to get going on the Steelers or the Redskins. We don't need to know that. He was still in the league. You know how many players would kill to be in the league like Dwayne Haskins? That's what we need to know about.
Indeed. Hey, Gooch, what you got to share, man?
Oh man, I think D-Ray, Mr. Glass, and y'all said it all. It's a serious thing to lower the bar on a man's death so tragically. we should always be uplifting and give his family all the support, and that's what I want to do. Give his family all the support that they need and prayers.
No doubt.
This
good.
This is my problem that I have with the NFL. Okay, ever since, and I know it's a lot of people out there that like play it and everything, but ever since they came up with like fantasy football, the players are not people to these people. They are ways to actually, make some money or lose a game or whatever. No one cares about if like someone is seriously hurt. You're upset and you're mad just because they can't play to help you with your fantasy football team this week. No one cares. They could be out there with a broken leg. You're not mad or sad because their leg's broken. You're sad or mad because they can't help you win this week.
Mm-hmm.
And NFL has a serious marketing problem too. Okay, since they are the only team out there where you can't really see the players because of the helmets. If they are not superstars and are getting, commercials and everything everywhere with the helmet off, they can walk up to you right now and you don't know who they are. So it sort of dehumanizes the people because they just see them out there as like little dots on a freaking Madden game, running up and down the field, and they're not real people to them. And this has come into the sports caster or like announcer arena where they're actually seeing it the same way now.
Yeah.
These are not real people. They're just something that we have to report on because it helps us get paid. But we don't really care. They don't really care about what happened. They proved all of that during the whole Colin Kaepernick thing. They did not give a damn about anyone except for their paycheck.
Facts.
They didn't even try to even though they knew exactly what Colin stood for, exactly what he said. He said it 100 times.
Mm-hmm.
They still was like, oh no, it's about this, it's about that. Get them off.
Right.
They don't care.
Right.
They do not care. They don't care about the players, which has been proven numerous times. They don't care about the people that's watching it, unless, of course, you are of a certain persuasion, and then they want to kowtow to them, even though you got 75% blacks in the league.
I mean, yeah. I mean, like look at it like this. In the past 10 years, there have been numerous deaths of professional athletes in other sports, right? I remember at two in particular. One, I think they were both pitchers. One pitcher drove his plane into a building in New York.
Yeah,
because he got lost. And then there was another pitcher, Roy Halladay. He crashed his plane into the Gulf of Mexico. And the only reason I remember that is because the kind of ultralight aircraft that he had, it was one I was like, man, that would look good in my Batcave. And so he crashed that. But you know what happened when they passed away? It was not this, he struggled with substance abuse.
Right.
He had numerous wives and numerous side babies, and all of the man's past wasn't brought up. None of that. So that's what gets tiring about the whole situation. And this is also why, and forgive me if I jump into the matrix, y'all. This is also why I tell athletes, and I'm pro athletes, get all of your money.
Get all your money.
Get it all. Get it all. If you got to sit out, and if you got the leverage to sit out and get some extra zeros on your contract, get it all. Because these bastards don't care.
Think about
it. Go
ahead. Who they? Gale. The one who like Snoop Dogg went off on when now when Kobe died. I mean, you led with some stuff that happened back in 2000 and when was that? Like 2002 or whatever.
Right.
You led with some crap like that. Not that like he was great family man, great player, great whatever. You have to bring up, that one incident that happened with this brother after he died. You would have never done this to his face.
Right.
If you would have gone totally crazy if you would have had an interview with Kobe on your show. Would have never brought it up. But he passed, and the first thing you want to say is, "Oh yeah, we can't forget about the Why can't we forget about the damn Colorado incident? Who the hell cares about it?"
Right. Well, first of all, I remember that incident very, very well.
Yeah.
So if you really want to start recanting that particular case, you probably the young lady that had the accusation probably wants us to forget it all too.
Oh yeah.
Yes.
Okay, that's number one. Number two, for those of us who are fathers, and for all of us who are father figures, the only thing that I thought about when I heard about Kobe passing away was, damn, he had to hug his daughter and know that this is it. You know, I ain't give a damn about no past. I ain't give a damn about no crimes. I ain't give a damn about nothing. This man had 30 seconds to comfort his daughter before they both died. And the first thing you led with, if I was Snoop Dogg, I'd have cussed their ass out too.
Yeah.
And I didn't even F with Kobe like that. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So,
all right. So check this out, fellas. I just wanted to interject with this video. This is from Des Bryant, who literally went off on both the reporters that we're talking about. Check this out.
When we talking athletes, it's always going to be a serious matter with me because of the shit that I know that we go through. That shit Adam Scheffner said, that shit Gil Brandt said, that's why I don't love it. That's why I don't. That's why I chose the path that I chose. Can I still play? You fucking right. But I don't love it. I hate how we mistreated. I hate it. And I hate that. What I really hate the most is some of you athletes who see that shit don't even speak up. Like, for real, I'm begging you from the bottom of my heart. We need each other more than you think. Because they sure take care of they take care of themselves. And we need to start fucking doing that. My integrity worth more than any type of fucking money. Because if your ass fucked around and be mentally ill and fucked up, you can't spend it anyway. Take care of yourself and take care of each other, man. Come on, wake the fuck up.
True. Yes.
Now, wait a minute. Y'all know how I feel about Dallas Cowboys. However, Dez got a damn point. He got a good damn point.
Yeah, he got a point.
Yep.
They need the players more than the players need them.
That's true.
They wouldn't have jobs out of damn players, bro.
Absolute fact.
And all the players have to do to shut that shit down is to say, you know what, we ain't giving no interviews. Find us if you want to. We're not doing nothing till y'all change and y'all start treating us like some damn human beings.
Now, here is where I give LeBron credit. And hold on, rewind this show in the future because I actually am saying that I give LeBron credit.
It'll be on the radio tomorrow, bro. Don't
right. It'll be on the replay. It'll be on Blast Radio 247. But when everything started going down with George Floyd, when everything started going down with the trial, when everything started going down with racial injustice, LeBron was one of the leaders that shut the NBA down.
Yeah, that's right.
And that scared, excuse my language, scared the shit out of the league.
Yeah.
Right? You know how much money they lost? They went and got Obama to get the brothers to start playing again. You know what I mean? And so hats off to them for showing up and showing some type of community awareness.
Yeah.
Some solidarity, right? You know what I mean? The NFL, once again, it's just like the plantation system. You got house Negroes, you got field Negroes, you got overseers, you got mistresses, you got whatever the case may be, and it's hard to be unified when you're all splintered, you know, because of whatever thing that's going on. So I'm probably need to watch some cartoons later because I'm a little pissed.
Oh, okay.
Mr. Glass, what do you think what Des said?
I thought what Des said was right on point. I think one of the biggest things that athletes today need to understand is that the NFL, the NBA, the MLB, the NHL, are player-driven leagues. The fact that players don't make more money in physically dangerous sports is astounding. The players could shut all of it down today. Yes, it would be hard. Yes, they would lose out some money from themselves, but ultimately, every person who owns a team in each of those leagues would have to curtail, because guess what? They make even more money than the players do. So they don't want to lose that. You know, what's really funny to me is that no one talks about the fact that I believe it's 95% of professional teams make a profit. I think there's a few teams here and there across the entirety of sports that don't turn a profit every year. I want you to let that sink in. 95% of all teams in every league make a profit. I believe that's the statistic. So the amount of money that these owners are making is astronomical. It's time for the players to take their own power.
I mean, it's $1 billion league, you know? And I think ironically, because of the particular podcast that was playing today, you know, I remember talking about how Dez Bryant was getting his contract, and you know, if I'm worth $500 million and I got to pay you $50 million, I'm still rich. You know, the league is a $2 or $3 billion industry. Think on that for a minute. And Glass is correct. There are some teams that can't pull a profit, but guess what? They have profit sharing.
Yes, they
do. So the teams that don't make their payroll, teams like Dallas, teams like Steelers, the teams with Chicago, teams that have deep fan bases, they share the profits for the teams that don't make a profit. So everybody stays rich. So Ice Cube need to start a football league.
You know what's crazy to me is you just said the word profit sharing, right? So what that says is that the owners understand that without the other owners, the league cannot happen. There's not enough teams, can't have a full 17-game schedule, can't do what you do, right? How come the players don't realize that without all the other players, there ain't gonna be no league? It's time for them to get together and make their own thing better, just like the NFL owners did with profit sharing.
Gooch, I know you want to say something, but I'm gonna say this one little thing, okay? It is just like the movie Ants. Y'all remember the animated movie Ants?
Yep.
Where like it was 3 grasshoppers and 1 million ants, and the ants was all scared of the freaking grasshoppers, and like all they had to do was just join together and stick together, and them grasshoppers became scared as hell once they figured it out that hey, it don't matter our size, it matters how many we have, and like you know, together they can't have a league, they can't do anything without us. What you got, Gooch?
They just need to start their own league. If they can get together, you got to get some of the superstars on it. You don't get all of them because they happy where they are. But we saw the Scabs back in the day. That football was not good at all. But if they had come together, you got to start. I don't know if you can start with a league, but they should start with your own team. Get 3 or 4 teams together, like they did in Bingo Longhorn and Bingo Long and the All Stars.
Yeah, the baseball, traveling baseball team.
Yeah.
You saw Ice Cube make the Big 3 successful. You can do the same thing. And just build it up.
The only problem with what you're saying is that it's the fan base. You already see what The Rock is like going through with the freaking XFL. You know what I'm saying? I mean, now all of a sudden everybody and their mama coming out talking about, oh, the logo looks like our logo and blah 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 and this, that, and the other. And I'm sitting here like, okay, I can see it, but if that's really worth, shutting something down, not letting something go through, the fans are going to always gravitate toward the NFL because the NFL has the fans hooked. Okay, they are 100%.
This is what I propose. We got, I know at least one network where it's black owned. We have enough black billionaires.
You gotta stop.
Let me stop you right there. There are no black owned networks.
BET is not black owned.
Ben Johnson.
Revolt TV is not black owned, even though Puffy is on it. There are no, and this is the problem with every platform.
Open on network.
Hasbro owns that.
She's in a partnership.
Okay, she not majority.
Nope. I mean, she still has people to answer to. The old network.
This is the reason right here. We don't have enough money coming from our own people. That's right there.
Absolute fact.
That right there is the bottom line. Our own people will not support our own people. And I hate to be the one to say it, but hey, we all know it's true.
There's another problem, and most people don't understand this. So I'll go ahead and say it because it probably needs to be said. All of these sports have to be insured.
Yeah,
the NFL, NBA, NHL, they have rackets where they will pressure the people who insure them so that they won't insure another league. Because if they lose their business, the insurance will go out of business. So what they will do is they will cause problems for any startup league getting insured and make sure that they don't so that they can't take over.
You know, you got to ask yourself, and Glass is a really, really good point, and it's just not with sports. You know, you think about it in entertainment, how come there's never any minority or African-American distribution networks? How come there aren't ticket, like the Ticketmasters and all of those companies? How come there aren't any minority owned of those companies? How come that, a lot of the clubs that people need for their platforms, we're not there? And yeah, we do have a lot of money on our top end, but we don't have a lot of money circulating back to us. I mean, hell, Oprah built her school in South Africa. Go figure that out.
Yeah. Well, here's a funny thing. Have any of you guys ever watched or listened to the Dave Chappelle comedy skit called The Unforgiven? Which basically covered his story about how the Dave Chappelle show was going to be on HBO, and they negotiated a contract with him and all this other stuff, and it didn't wind up going to fruition, but they still own the rights to it somehow. And basically his ending synopsis was, well, how do we know that when we enter a room and negotiate that every one of these people in this room, even the people that are supposed to be on our side, aren't talking to each other and making sure that a deal that works best for them is what we sign? We have no idea. And so that is the same thing that stops a lot of these professional leagues, like these breakaway leagues. Look at what just happened in golf. There was supposed to be a breakaway league in golf. It got destroyed instantly. And this is golf. Imagine what the NFL would do. Because I get PGA is powerful. The NFL would stop people.
Yeah.
And I know we're up against the break, and we got to play the Blast Artist of the Week, but the HBO show is Showtime, or is Winning Time. That document that goes back and talks about Showtime with the Lakers. If you watch that series, it is hitting on all of the subjects that we're talking about right now. And them brothers was having to deal with that in 79 and 80. You know what I mean? Being looked at as a spectacle, not being taken seriously, having to worry about, dollars circulating back to the community, all of that other stuff. And, it's complicated, but sometimes it's not that complicated. So.
Fair enough. So let's go ahead and take this time. We're going to do the Blast Artist of the Week.
What we got?
This is B. Sharice. This is Long Gone. So let's check it out.
All right.
Long gone, all my fears are just long gone. Finally know who I am now. Insecurities are long ashamed of what I've become. Heartache, it left me undone. But will you take me back again? Because you got up, I can. You fought the battle, I win. My Lord and Savior did it again. Being made whole is a vision. Royal priesthood's what I'm giving. Stronger now than I ever been. Long gone, all my fears are dust, are long gone. Finally know who I am now. Insecurities are long gone, 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 long gone. All my fears are dust, are long gone. Finally know who I am now. Insecurities are long gone, gone, gone.
I was long gone, I didn't know myself. Backsliding, I ain't want no help. Disconnected and unprotected, ignorant, no knowledge of self. My life is shambles, falling apart right at the seams. Mirror, mirror on the wall, all I'm seeing is my shattered dreams. My marriage failing, my kids won't bother. What kind of husband am I? Now I'm feeling like I'm less than a father. There's only one solution, I can't do this on my own. Father, please forgive me, the prodigal son was to come back home.
Long gone, all my fears are dust, are long gone. Finally know who I am now. Insecurities are long gone, 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 long gone. All my fears are dust, are long gone. Finally know who I am now. Insecurities are long gone, 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 gone.
That's our girl B.
Sharice in the house.
Sharice.
building. That's
Oh,
Be
yeah.
More's own, right?
Be more zone.
Be More's
Yeah.
own. B.
Yep,
Sharice.
yep.
Yes, indeed. You can check her and many other Blast artists on blastmusic247.com. If you're an artist yourself and would like to be represented from us, please go ahead and register as an artist. Fill out the profile, your stage, pictures, music, and all that good stuff, and we'll put you on Blast most definitely. And we also have the Blast Radio 247. You can check out artists, podcasts. We got DJ Gooch will be up in there representing. We have a lot of amazing things that are going to be happening there too. So that's blastradio247.com. It's on now, so go ahead and check it out. If you have an Android app, excuse me, if you have an Android phone, you can go to the Google Play Store, download the app for the free, and check it out. All right.
Yeah.
It's free as me.
Yeah.
Also, real quickly, we also had former running back coach of the Dallas Cowboys, Gary Brown, also passed away too at 52. He was battling cancer.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah.
Cancer sucks.
Man.
Cancer
Yeah.
sucks.
cancer sucks.
It's terrible, man. Terrible.
So
Terrible weekend.
It sucks,
all
man. I
around.
feel like we come on this show, and a lot of times we want to like uplift everybody and talk about the good things that are going on. But the last couple of weeks with Will Smith's foolishness, and then what happened with Dwayne Haskins, we're challenged to try to be uplifting and still do justice to the topics that are at hand. So,
Right.
Well, being who I am, I'm not going to be in a bad mood for long. Whatever your name is.
Hey, man. What's up? Ain't he got no weapon?
No. First of all, I don't want to use your government name. Second of all, I have a problem calling another grown man Rock. I'm just gonna keep it real with you. But
unless your name is Dwayne Johnson.
right, exactly. And
I
even
didn't say
then,
no
his
Rock.
name is gonna be Dwayne. But I'm gonna bring something up to just sort of lighten the mood because we put this in our group chat.
Mhm.
This brother right here from the New England Patriots. The Patriots are paying him $750,000 to stay under 365 pounds. And let me read his weight program. If he shows up on the first day of the off-season program under 385, he'll get $150,000. If he by June 1st is under 375, he get another 75,000. 365 by July 15th, another 75,000, and $25,000 each week if he's under 365. Now, because we know everybody's proclivities on this board,
Gooch.
how much money would it take for you to change your habits? And let's start with the light skin energy.
Yeah.
How much money? You know.
You talking about me or Glass, bro? Who you
I'm not that light skinned.
I'm not that light skinned.
If they say light skinned, they talking to you, man.
Hey, yo, if Move Out the Way was a person,
that's just the light shining.
Glass was like, I am not in this.
I'll step back on that one.
That Glass was like, hey, I'm halfway in the fields. I'm not in the house.
Dang.
Bro.
What's that lead?
Let me see. Bad habits, huh? Trying to see what bad ones are. You said bad ones, right?
Would you like me to name a couple of them?
Y'all talking about bad now. Okay?
Yeah, would you like me to name a couple of them?
I don't know.
Bro, you know what? Hey, Gooch, I'm trying real hard.
Bro, I don't.
Look, I'm trying Hey, Gooch. I'm trying real hard to keep that horse behind the gate. But bro,
see, now y'all just gonna make up stuff on the brother.
Hey. You ever heard of somebody smoking a pack a day?
Wow.
Y'all make up stuff now.
Wow.
Y'all make up stuff now. No.
We're ready to name your own bad habit before we have to come up with a couple.
I mean, for real.
Has nothing to do with me. Nothing to do with me.
So,
this is gonna live. This is gonna live forever.
I try not to have bad habits though. So, I try to alleviate my bad habits. There might be some habits, but I alleviate the bad ones.
you can give me $100 a week, and I won't eat so much. Done deal.
Glass. I really thought that for $100 a week, it was going to be I won't play with Tom Brady's nuts so much.
I say he can't mention his name.
You know what? Dude,
I will expunge his name from my, brain. It won't be said anymore.
Hey, Gooch, we should start a Cash App Tom Brady swear jar. Every time he mentions his name, we got a Cash App $5.
See, I'll just be like that guy wears number 12 on the Buccaneers.
What's his name?
Or I'll just say, oh, you mean that goat out there, right? The goat? Oh, that guy.
You mean Joe Montana?
Yeah.
No, I mean the real goat. I mean the one that
Terry Bradshaw.
I mean the one. Oh no, Terry Bradshaw, not the goat, man. Terry Bradshaw got carried by one of the best teams in the history of football. That's what he got.
When?
What you not gonna do? No. What you not gonna do is talk about Terry Bradshaw when I was trying to joke. See, I was trying not to get serious. I was trying to joke. But you gonna go there on my quarterback.
But here's the thing. You telling me he didn't get carried by the best team ever? Let's be honest.
Where the hell did Veep go? Damn, I'm right here.
He just disappeared. He steps
into the damn transporter room.
That dude, he'd pop out like Batman.
He's just gone.
Like
drop a damn smoke bomb and gone. Boom. We're just out of there.
Yeah, so you said Terry Bradshaw wasn't part of the team?
What I'm saying is he had Lynn Swan. He had, what's the other receiver?
Stallworth.
Yeah, Stallworth. One
Franco
of the
Harris.
defenses in the history of the game.
I just gotta say this.
I mean, I'm just saying, but how much do you need?
If I had to say this, because Glass, you my boy, but we use this argument a whole lot that like there hasn't really been that many people that have won the Super Bowl or NBA championship with a shitty team. If the team is shitty, the quarterback going to play shit. They have a great team. The reason that they have a great team, that's why they win.
Hold on, Rock. Hold on.
Yes, sir.
I'm not saying that they need to have a bad team. I'm saying that, maybe not everybody on the team goes to the Hall of Fame. Maybe not that.
Okay, so what you trying to tell me?
Maybe
no.
I
got it.
Before free agency, there was no free
running back. Maybe not all of them. Maybe not one or two of the offensive linemen. Maybe not all of them going to the Hall of Fame.
So you trying to tell me? Hold on. You trying to tell me, Glass, that the NFL made a mistake putting Terry Bradshaw in the Hall of Fame? Is that what you're saying?
No. He won his rings, but what I'm saying is he ain't one of the greatest. Because in order to be one of the greatest, you actually have to perform at an elite level when times of strife are happening. And guess what happened with the Pittsburgh Steelers? There was never a problem. They always won because they had the best defense, the best offensive line, one of the best running backs, two of the best receivers. I mean, what more do you need? It's like, this is why I always say what I say about Michael Jordan. The Bulls were supposed to win every game that they was in the playoffs. Every time. There was never a team that you looked at and went, you know what? They might have a chance against the Chicago Bulls. No, because the Chicago Bulls had Dennis Rodman, Scottie Pippen, Michael Jordan, Steve Kerr, at the time, John Paxson. They had everything you need to win a ring every time.
First of all, I got two points. First of all, good and damn well John Paxson and Steve Kerr ain't going to the Hall of Fame. That's number one.
Steve Kerr,
number two.
Hold on, wait. Before you get off that point, Steve Kerr was probably going to go into the Hall of Fame because at the time, he was the all-time leading three-point percentage player in the history of the league. He had hit the best percentage of three-point shots ever.
Is it possible to pull an eye muscle? Because I roll my eyes.
Okay, but am I wrong?
That hurt.
Am I wrong?
Yeah, you're wrong.
Yeah, you're wrong. But my second point is this. And this is what I love about using your own argument against you.
All right, let's hear it.
What was LeBron's problem then?
If he's the GOAT. Hold on.
If he's the GOAT and he has LeBron, he has Russell Westbrook.
I'm gonna show you.
Dude.
The two times that LeBron lost in the finals where people say, oh, he's supposed to win that. The other team had an entire team of Hall of Famers. Both times. This year, Russell Westbrook literally didn't know how to play basketball for 6 months out of the year. He was missing the rim at layups.
Anthony Davis was in the hospital.
Missing the rim on layups.
Anthony Davis, he was gone. Look it up. They were the only team with less than what?
Is that for Doritos?
Yeah.
Less than 3% of their starting team playing together because Anthony Davis was out a whole lot.
Yes.
LeBron was out a whole lot.
Yes.
They starting lineup was boo-boo. But
wait a minute. I told you on day one when the NBA season started, I want my drink, I want my bottle. I told you that you're too damn old to play.
Anthony Davis ain't too damn old to play though.
Too damn old to play. Derek they're too damn old. They're gonna be too hurt to play. I told you that. We got it.
Westbrook wasn't hurt.
Who wrote Gooch up? And what did you do to Gooch?
Gooch is on fire.
Hey, Gooch, you got Gooch up there sounding like a JV coach. Boy, son, I told you you're too old to be out there.
He just took a shot of what's it called, Gooch? Twinkie juice.
Yeah.
Shot of that Twinkie juice.
Bro, that don't sound manly at all.
Yeah, wait a minute.
That don't sound manly at all.
Hey man, we are talking about Gooch though, so
Oh man.
Wow.
Ain't that a mess?
No, Gooch, no.
It's a miss side.
Oh Lord.
That Broncos bucking. That Broncos bucking hard.
Lord.
I'm just saying though, bro. When you
no.
look at the Lakers this year and you look at Russell Westbrook, the man was literally missing the entire rim, backboard, basket, all of it. He missed all of it on a layup.
But see, here's the thing. First of all, your argument is trash. Second of all, they're not even blaming Westbrook. They blame the coach.
Well, they can't.
They blame the coach.
Hold on. They can't blame Westbrook because Westbrook is making $40-something million.
Yeah.
So they're like, of course they're going to blame the coach. First of all, I also blame the coach because the coach didn't have him in the right game plan 90% of the time. Honestly, they needed to be a run and gun team to fit what Westbrook brought to the table. I've said that since day one. They were not. They were in the half-court offense 90% of the time, and that's not conducive to Westbrook's style.
So people they running.
So
look,
once
Kobe,
again,
Kobe,
LeBron averaged 36 points a game, but
Kobe. Hold on now. I gotta say this. I gotta say this. Kobe Bryant. I love Kobe Bryant, right? But here's one thing that everybody forgets about Kobe. Who was Kobe's coach? Who was Kobe's coach?
What's up, B. Sharice?
Who was Kobe's coach?
That was Phil.
Who was Michael's coach?
Yeah, that was also Phil.
Oh wow! Really?
Yeah.
You got to be kidding me! Come on, man.
They got
no.
What did Michael Jordan win before?
But you want to know what though?
No.
Michael Jordan win before Phil Jackson. What do you win?
It's all about the Mavericks now, though. It's all about the Mavericks, bro.
Somebody, no, for real though. Somebody
keep saying it, man, so you'll believe it.
All about the Mavs, bro.
Get that crap off the screen.
Just because your damn team is the Hornets don't mean nothing.
The Hornets?
The Hornets.
I'm just saying.
The Hornets don't mean nothing, bro.
It sounds like a jazz school team mascot. New Orleans Hornets.
That is your team. That is your team. The Hornets, bro. The corny ass
man,
Hornets.
Whatever. I
just want to know though, for real, if you have a team that is coached by anyone other than Phil Jackson, and then Phil Jackson gets there and they win multiple championships. I get Michael Jordan, definitely one of the top 3 of all time by any metric you've ever had in the history of life. I'm not disputing that. But then you take Kobe, right? And you say, okay, well, Kobe, Shaq, okay, they're going to be coached. And then Phil Jackson gets there. And they also win a lot. But then you look at the teams that LeBron has played. Greg Popovich was the coach of those teams. What's the other dude? Oh, Steve Kerr, who was also part of the Phil Jackson coaching line. He was there with Phil Jackson.
Jackson's team.
I'm just saying, bro. Like Phil Jackson has, in my opinion, a lot to do with the success of the Chicago.
So what you're saying is that also, LeBron can't be the GOAT because he didn't have a good enough coach. Okay, moving on.
He's the GOAT, but he's the GOAT. But what I am saying is that
how the hell we get back on this again?
I have no idea.
How the hell we get drawn back into this again?
Hey, I say penalty box. Y'all.
I tell you. Back around and make it make sense. I'm gonna say this real quick. It's fair to blame the coach when the team doesn't perform well because we praise the coach when they do perform well. So if you're gonna say guys like Popovich, guys like Phil Jackson, guys like Pat Riley, all of those guys, they get all kinds of praise, credit, Hall of Fame credentials, this, that. Well, when the team doesn't perform well, it's okay to say that it was their fault too.
Well, look, here's my response. Here's my response to that. The last season that Kobe and Shaq played together, right? Kobe, Shaq, Gary Payton, Karl Malone. On paper, they were supposed to win it all, and they barely made the playoffs.
They were older than Gooch and Veep.
Right. So check this out. They at least made the playoffs.
Did they make it that year for real?
They made the first round. They got their asses whooped the first round, but they made the play.
Boy, they got toe up, boy.
They got toe up. Now, this team on paper was supposed to win it all. They can't even make the playoffs.
Yeah,
and it wasn't all.
Coach.
It's not all Westbrook.
Nope. The coach
it was a lot to do with injuries, though. To be honest,
yeah,
be
a whole
honest.
bunch of injuries. Anthony Davis was
Come
out
on,
there.
man.
Anthony Davis
Are you
out
really
there.
saying
Come on, man.
that?
You know what? You know what?
Top 10 in the
I'm
West.
gonna tell you what done killed the NBA quicker than the 3-point shot. The idea of load management. That's what.
Yes.
But
That's what.
Anthony Davis.
He wasn't hurt. He wasn't
Anthony
hurt.
Davis-
It was load management. You know what?
Anthony
He didn't want to
Davis
go out
stayed
there
hurt.
and tweak his little toe. And so now he's gonna sit at home and hire someone to massage his. Man, get out of here.
Anthony Davis stayed hurt, bro. I mean, that's all.
I think
was
what
hurt
the
whole damn
Lakers
time.
should do this offseason is package Anthony Davis and Russell Westbrook together, get them both out of LA, and get us, somebody like Bradley Beal, and then sign Turner in free agency. Call it a day.
I'm gonna tell you. I'm gonna tell you. Yeah, I'm gonna tell you what I do. I do what the new coach at Gremlin, the volleyball coach at Gremlin did. She got in and she fired everybody. She told all the team, you no longer have scholarships, transfer. She burnt it all down and rebuilt, and she's rebuilding. That's
Can't
what.
really do that though. Can't really do that though.
The hell I can't.
Shit. You might think you
Listen,
can.
the hell I can't.
You might think you can, but you can't.
How much time left in this show so I can give my tagline? I done had it.
Hey, before we head on out, I just want to show you guys this submission, and we'll talk about it a little bit.
You're choosing the safest option. Maybe a little bit overrated, but it's still a good one. Is this one your favorite because it's good, or are you just really horny? All right, we get it. You like this one. This may not be everyone's favorite, but it's yours, and you're totally chill about it. You're into the classics. You're old. You're really old. Your social security number is 2. You are one pretentious hipster. Officer, it's this one, right here. Oh, you're cool. I like you. No way. You actually know that one? Can we be friends? This one's just a phase. You'll grow out of it when you grow up. You will never grow up. Oh, you picked this one to be different. How clever. If you chose this one, you are a liar. This is no one's favorite. If you chose this one, you are correct. This is the best one. And for those of you in the comments saying, where's this one? Where's that one? You're annoying. That's what that one says about you.
I have never seen a more clear reason for someone to burn in hell.
Damn, really?
Thank God I didn't make it.
What the hell, bro?
You know what I'm saying?
You got real
A
serious on that.
little hostile over there.
Yeah, man. Let's wrap this shit
I
up.
thought Gooch whispered in his ear, man. Got him fired up too. I don't know.
Well, dang, we done hit that hour with the quickness.
Yeah, man. What happened?
Where's Big
Hey.
Los?
Well, that's all right. Big Los will be back next week.
I told you he wasn't coming, just like the Giants are not going to the playoffs.
Damn.
Look, on a serious note, since he's not here, do we think the Giants are going to make the playoffs in the next 3 years? Because I don't.
Next 3?
I don't see it happening.
The San Francisco Giants? Yeah, sure.
Dang.
What you not gonna do is talk about my homeboy when he ain't here.
He should have been here.
That's the old bull right
Well,
there.
he should have been
And
here.
look, and I know this is a Rats tradition that when you don't show up, you get roasted.
You get roasted.
You get roasted.
Oh, hold on. I wonder who the hell started that damn tradition.
Let's wrap this shit up and play the game.
Yeah, I wonder who started that damn tradition.
Let's focus on today, sorry.
Talking about why you gotta bring up old shit. Yeah, you the one.
Let's live it today, sir.
This is your tradition, unlike any other.
What was that about using your own arguments against you?
Oh, snap.
Oh, Glass. You know good.
Wow.
God almighty.
Once again, that hour came and went. We thank you for tuning in to Blast. Rock, you got anything to say before we head out?
Hey man, just happy. You know, me still sad for like the Dwayne Haskins family and the running back coach's family and everything. And yo, man, you know, we may laugh and everything and joke on one another, but we got to stick together. And I just hope that these leagues understand that, you know, there is power in their unity. You know, I know y'all are making money and everything, but it's power in their unity, bro. Mm-hmm. So stick together, keep your head up.
Yes, indeed.
Absolutely.
Big, I almost said Big Los. DJ Gooch, what you got to say, bro?
I got two things.
Big Los number 2 right there now.
Ain't that something? Chocolate's in. Chocolate's in. Watch the beatbox later on after Rats. Also, Beat or Rock, tell us who we got coming on Wednesday on Blast. Promote.
No doubt.
Promote.
Hey, we got my man Bobo. Is Bobo correct?
Bobo Luciano. You know, Mr. UGK alum himself, Mr. Get Up Off Me himself, you know, straight from the cliff, you know, one of my homeboys from way back, you know, come in and tell us some of them old UGK stories and everything that you think that you knew about Pimp C and about Bun B. He got it all, bro. He got it all. So yeah, that's Wednesday on Blast, 7 p.m. Central, 8 p.m. Eastern. Don't miss this one, y'all.
No doubt. Mr. Glass, what you got?
The only things I want to say is, you know, rest in peace to Dwayne Haskins. Prayers out to his family. I hope that everybody involved and, you know, who had something to do with that situation, I hope that they find peace. And that's it for this week, man.
Yes, indeed. And D-Ray, what you got, my man?
Live your life on purpose. Live your life with purpose. Live your life like there is no tomorrow, because one day there will not be a tomorrow. Fly.
Indeed. Right.
What's up?
True that.
Eli Manning's team was the best team ever.
See, that's that Big Los Jr. That's that Big Los too.
Eli Manning's team was the best team ever. Let me tell you.
Wait a minute. It's DJ Dos Los? Or Los Dos?
That is it.
I got the Big Los.
What did you know, Rick James say? Cocaine is a hell of a drug.
Twinkies is a hell of a drug.
CTE is a hell of a problem, boy. CTE is a hell of a problem.
Yeah, roll the jingle before we go into the album.
You ain't got that damn CTE going on. Boy, I tell you. Go into the tent, Goose. Go into the tent.
Just want y'all to know.
Hey, everybody, we're gonna head on out, man. We appreciate you checking us out tonight. Definitely check us next Monday, 7 p.m. Eastern Time, 6 p.m. Central. And this goes shout out to my man Big Los. Whatever he does. I don't even know how to do it, but hey, y'all have a good night.
Dibbity doo doo doo.
What's up, people?